Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jackie with a Q. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for being a part of me. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's well. Hope everything is on the horizon for everyone. Today, I'm talking about today I'm going to talk about the dating story, right? I got a lot of funny dating stories. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm going to talk about, because I've dated these guys, right? I'm going to talk about the guys that are stuck in the time warp, right? They're stuck in a time machine. Don't know how they got there, but they're there. So for those of you who don't know who that is, I'm over 50. So a lot of guys are stuck either in the 70s, but really the ones my age are stuck in the 90s. And I don't know if it's because the 90s was such a great time for them. They can't get past the 90s, right? Can't get past the 90s. Now, let me tell you something, what I know. It's very important that as you grow old gracefully. It's very important that you stay current fashionably. You stay current in your mind. You stay current in your thoughts. You stay current in your dress, your way of thinking, everything. You stay current. This is how you grow and this is how you evolve. But for whatever reason, a lot of folks stay stuck. They stuck right there. 95, 93, 97, whatever was the good year for them, that's where they're at, right? And, for me, I like for you to dress currently, right? Now, you don't have to be the sharpest. You don't have to be suited and booted all the time. But I need you to be able to go into your closet and pull out something dressy. Let's say something that you're going to wear to church, something you can wear to a funeral, something you can wear, because a lot of guys are like, I don't go out. Okay. Well, I still need you to have some sort of attire for when you decide to go to a function that requires dress clothes. Okay. A lot of guys, let me tell you something. This is funny, y'all. This guy came to my house, right? And they do this a lot of times. They dressed in some cross-color jeans, some Tommy Hilfiger jeans, the ones that's long past the knee, some 90s shit, right? That's an immediate turn off. Right? Or, if they're older than me, then they sort of have this sort of like I don't want to call it a slave mentality, but it's a white folk mentality, right? Like I told you in the previous video, I had a whole dumbass conversation with a man who, I'm practicing real hard, y'all, to not use the word nigga, right? But, that's how I talk when I talk to my friends. But I'm trying real hard in light of the election and all the current events going on. I'm trying not to use that word. But anyway, but it's so appropriate, especially for this conversation. But anyway, a lot of guys I meet, have not evolved into the new millennium. They stopped. They stopped right around 99. That's it. They didn't come into the 20s. They didn't come into the new millennium. And that's very difficult for me because I am very fashion forward. I'm forward in my thinking. I'm progressive. I'm evolving. I'm trying to stay current, and I don't know, like my kids, this is why I have friends of all ages. I don't just have friends of you my age because I can't learn from you. I learn from all different types of people from all different walks of life, and I don't judge anyone. You know what I'm saying? I learned a long time ago that just because that person may not be as economically advantaged as you are, they still got something to tell you because there's a reason why they disadvantaged, okay? Learn from their mistakes. So anyway, I have young girlfriends that I just tickle, kiki, and ha-ha with all the time. Those are my friends. I don't care nothing about your age. If we get along and you're my friend, you're my friend. I don't care nothing about age. I have friends in my 20s, in their 20s. I have friends in their 30s, friends in their 40s, friends in their 50s, and I have friends in their 60s. You know what I'm saying? Probably got, and my church lady friends, they in their 70s and 80s. They're my girls too. So I don't I have friends of all ages across the board. That's who I am, right? I don't not talk to you because you're 20 and think you don't know nothing, and because I learned a lot from my friends. I learned a lot from my friends, and this is how I keep growing and evolving. Because you have to change with the time, and so many people cannot change with the time. The person I was in a relationship with for a long time couldn't change with the time. He couldn't change with the time, and that's where we start clashing because he was older than me. And I was trying to get him to change and evolve and grow. He couldn't. He couldn't. You know what I mean? And I didn't really notice it until just now with this conversation. Because I'm thinking about guys that I have, that I'm trying to date or talk to or whatever. I ain't even really dating, just talk to since I've been single. And just as I was having this conversation with you guys, I realized one of the things that went wrong in my relationship that I was with a long, long time. He couldn't change. He couldn't evolve. He couldn't go past a certain point. And that's sad. That's sad because the world is constantly changing. You have to change with the world. The world is constantly changing. The world is constantly moving. The world is constantly evolving. You have to change your clothes. You have to change the way you dress, the way you think, the way you, everything, eat, all of that because you want to be healthier. I know people still cooking with Crisco, the hard kind. Like, I know people that I met men who don't really, they're not going to use the microwave. They're not gonna watch. They don't have cable. That's like a deal breaker for me. You ain't got no cable in your house. I ain't coming. Real simple. I'm not coming because I got everything I need in here to make me comfortable, and I ain't coming if you ain't got no cable. I'm not coming. Right? I know guys who just they stuck. It was cool for their mom and them, daddy and them, and that's where they at. They not coming. They not moving forward. And they're not talk about now. See me, I'm a hip hop head. Even if I don't understand the words, I like the beat. Like, WAP is my judge, right? I like it. Very creative. We all grown. If you ain't grown, you ain't got no business listening to it. I like it. I like the beat. I like the fact that they collabed and made something that's trending. And that's the key. That's the name of the game, trending. A lot of people said to me, not a lot, because once I got a couple, 2 or 3 negative responses, I didn't tell anyone else. But a lot of my friends were confused as to why I would want to move at my age. Because I want to. Because I can. God damn it. Real simple. I want change, so I go create change or get change. I've always created my own path, whether it's good or bad. But what I'm seeing now that I'm older and trying to date is that a lot of people, they stop. They're stuck. They are stuck. And that's very difficult. And it's very sad. Because we're not going to mesh. Because I'm trying to do this, and you want to stay back there in 92, 93, 94, that good year when you had that one car, that's where they at, right? They was getting all kind of money. You know how many guys I done met was talking about all the money they had and bums right today? Live with your mama, ain't got no car, and probably don't have a job, got a piece of job, or, they handymaning around somewhere. And handymaning, don't get me wrong, that's cool. If you get money like that, because I'm all down with being self-sufficient, getting your money. If COVID ain't showed you nothing else, it showed you that you need to learn how to get your own money and don't depend on a job or a corporation or nothing to finance you. Finance yourself, right? And that's what I'm working on right now, trying to, because quite frankly, I'm tired of working. I'm done. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not old enough to retire, but I'm tired of working, right? So, I'm trying to create avenues and streams of income so that I can make money at home. That's my goal. That is my goal. It's been my goal for a long time, but I got sidetracked. And, a lot of times when you are in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship where they are stuck, you will be stuck with them. You'll be stuck with them, right? You'll be in that time machine spinning around back to 1975, 82, 88. They ain't going to go no further than 99, right? And so for the betterment of me, that's why we're not together, because we were going to, it was a fork in the road. You're going this way, I'm going that way, right? And, it's not like I have any regret, because that's a bad thing to really have a regret, because you can't go back, right? But I wish I had, when I saw it at a standstill, I should have moved on. But, I thought, and this is where you learn in relationships, you can only change you. You can't change anyone else. People have to want to change for themselves, right? And when I realized after year that it wasn't going to be any change, I was like, okay, I've had enough of this, right? Because I'm a very vibrant, sociable, adventurous alpha female, right? And so, it's things I want to enjoy in life. It's things I want to create memories, and I want to create memories with someone. So if you're not if you don't want to do anything but sit on the couch and look at Law and Order and think about 1992 when you had all this money and when you had that one car and when you had that whatever it was you had and you had this and that and that and that, you don't have it now. So you have to stay current, and that's what's wrong with a lot of people is that they don't want to stay current. They want to stay back there. You can't. If you keep looking back there, that's where you'll be. I'm looking forward. I'm looking ahead. Every day I'm looking ahead. My thoughts are ahead. My thoughts is well into 5 years from now, which is a scary thought because I'll be a certain age and time keeps going, right? So for me, I can't date this guy stuck in the time machine. The guy that's wearing them old clothes, For me, and I might be very vain, I might be very petty, I probably am. But I cannot date you and you look outdated. Where we going? Where we going? You know what I'm saying? I can't date you if you look outdated. I can't date you if, I like a man that knows how to put his clothes on and put them on well, whether it's casual, whether it's for work, whether it's for going out to church, wherever you're going. You need to be having some outfits for that attire, right? So it's very difficult for me, and that's one of the reasons why it's difficult because I keep meeting guys that are stuck either in their mind, their talk stuck, or back to what I was saying, I like rap, I like hip hop. I grew up doing the hip hop area. I became an adult when hip hop first started, right? So I like it, I enjoy it, I've watched it evolve, right? I like that kind of music. I like R&B. I love R&B. I love R&B, but depending on my mood, I want to turn some shit up and turn up, right? So that's what I like. So if I meet a guy and he don't like rap and he don't like hip hop, he don't know nothing about it, he don't know nobody, he don't know nothing about it, he ain't the guy for me because that's the shit I'm into, right? I love R&B, love it. Past and current. You know what I'm saying? But I there's certain things that I like, and the man that dates me, I want him to partake in those activities, right? So because I meet guys and they don't know anything about anything. They don't know anything about anything, especially this new millennial stuff. They don't know anything about it, and that's disheartening because they can't adapt and they can't adjust. See, life is all about adapting and adjusting to your surroundings, right? And if you can't adapt, animals, if you watch Animal Kingdom or Wild Kingdom, that's what it used to be called when I was young. But, if you watch these animal shows, they adapt. They adapt. And I don't know why as humans, even though we're supposed to be the smartest animals, why we can't adapt. We have a hard time adapting. And what I've noticed is the older a man gets, the more set. I used to always hear this when I was younger. They set in their ways. I don't want to be set in my ways. I may be, but I hope that I'm not. I hope that I'm flexible enough to blend in with someone, right? Because if you're set, that's it. That's it. And you're probably going to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're probably going to be by yourself. I have, over the couple, 2-3 years I've been single, I've dated men who, they're so regimented. And that's a wonderful thing. That's good, But me coming from where I come from, I'm used to a different kind of man. Now, I don't want to date that kind of man today unless he got some polish with it. But, it's difficult to date a man that's, they get up and go to work every day. Because they go to bed at a certain time. That's it. There ain't no extra to that. We going to bed at 6:37. I'm wide awake. I'm just getting started in the second gear, right? So it's an adjustment to me to try to learn to deal with someone. I'm a night owl. Even I work a job and I get up early in the morning. I'm still a night owl. I like the night, right? So I'm up. I'm watching TV. I'm on the internet. I'm on YouTube. I'm on social medias, all the social medias. So yeah, you have to get out of the time machine. Like I said, I had a whole dumbass conversation with a man who I liked him. See, a lot of guys are good on paper. They got a job, they got a car, they got a house. And I told you guys before I had to add good sense. This is where the good sense come in. There's a lot of folks stuck in time. They stuck way back there, you know. Like I said, you know, they just stuck so far back. And they don't know anything. Like, I like music. I listen to it, right? I listen to rap, you know. I know the players, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, they ain't never heard of this. You know, it's okay to like what we come up on, but it's also okay to evolve and learn some new stuff, right? So I need everybody, you know, I need y'all to spread the word. Let's evolve. Look that word up and let's do that. Let's evolve. You know what I'm saying? In order to be a better person, you have to evolve. And you don't have to like everything. You don't have to like everything, but you have to evolve. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I need you guys to come on in and do that, you know, because I got a lot of single girlfriends, and it's the same thing with everybody. I got single girlfriends in different states. You know, I got a girlfriend in Omaha. I got girlfriends in Cincinnati. I got girlfriends, loads and loads of girlfriends in Cleveland, you know. Got girlfriends here, you know, and it's all the same thing across the board. Niggas be stuck. We need y'all to, I don't know, you know, I'm telling too much of my business now, but a way to keep current, like, you know, when guys were locked up, the way they kept current is with magazines. Y'all need to start looking at magazines. You know, I still look at magazines. You know, everybody is so into the digital age that we're not reading and doing stuff anymore. You need to, the way to keep current is see what they're doing. You know what I used to do? BET don't have that much programming like that anymore, but I used to watch all the videos that came on BET. That way I keep current with my fashion. Once a year, I would get, I want to say it's Cosmo. What's the other one? Elle. Might be Elle would have the big magazine, fashion magazine. You know, you have to do your research. You just have to do your research. There's nothing worse than talking to somebody and he don't know what the fuck you talking about. He's so stuck back in 92, 93, when it was his good years. Now, if he over 60, you know, I don't even like dating old people over that. I don't like, you know, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. So for me, it's a small window. You know, I don't know what the window is. Because if you're too young, then you remind me of my son. So, you know, that's not going to work because my vision is going to be distorted because I'm thinking, I know how dumb this nigga think, so I'm thinking you think that same dumb way too, right? So, you know, I just got to get out of the, I want everybody to come out the time machine and come on into 2020. We about to be in 2021. 2020 is over with. It's done. It's done. It's a horrible year. We going on into 2021. You know, I got a lot of great things I got planned for 2021. Now, you know, if the COVID is still around, okay, I'm still going to move. I'm just going to move a little slower. But I have to set up my future, right? So I need a man that wants to set up his future as well. I'm going to need you to come out that time machine. You know, come out that time machine. I need you to come up and move forward, okay? All right, guys. I just want to put that out there because it's on my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to guys, you know, a lot. And I see how fucked up they really are. And it's sad because it's like, oh, these are the choices that I have, right? And my girlfriends, I had 3 conversations this week with 3 different girlfriends in 3 different cities. And they all have said, I'm tired, I'm done, I can't, I'm done, I'm just going to be by myself. I just can't believe that for me. I know that ain't going to happen for me. It's just not. Now, I ain't going to fuck around and choose wrongly, but that's not what's going to happen for me. That's not my future. That is not my destiny to be by myself forever. No, no, no. No, ma'am, no, sir. Right? And, you know, my girlfriends, I had to talk them off the ledge. I think they still up there because they like, fuck it. Fuck it. You know, every time, you know. And a lot of times, you know, what we like ain't good for us. Okay? So you try to deal with Billy Bob, Jethro and them, that shit don't really work. You know, so I'm trying to broaden my horizons and think outside the box. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, but your clothes have to be on point. I don't give a damn how outside the box I'm thinking. Your clothes going to have to be on point. And you're going to have to, your mind got to be on point. You know, look at some TV. Look at something, you know, so you'll know what's going on in the world. You know, you can't just stay secluded in that time machine back there in 95. You know, 95 was a good year. Shit, 93, all them 90s. 90s I had a lot of fun in the 90s. You know, I had a lot of fun. I probably had the most fun in my life in the 90s, right? Because I was younger and I had moved to Cincinnati and I stayed in Cincinnati. I came back home, I think in 2000 or something like that. 2000, I think, I don't know. I don't forgot. 2000, 2001, right? I had the most fun in the 90s, right? I can dig why y'all stuck there. You know, it was a different time. You know what I'm saying? I can dig it, right? I can see how people were stuck in the 70s because the 70s was just like the 90s for people older than me. I get that, right? 80s was that disco era, you know, and crack came in, all that shit. That was some funky years, right? But, you know, you got to, I'm going to need you guys to come up out that time warp, you know what I'm saying? And or be willing to let somebody hold somebody's hand to come up out of it. You know, don't just stay right there. Don't, please, for God's sake, don't stay right there. You know, because I let me tell y'all something. Before the coronas, I went to see my friend, right, in Atlanta. Now he was popping. He was active. I don't know what the fuck happened to him, right? Got a beautiful home. He got everything you want in your house. Everything. Got 2 new cars, 2 new trucks, got everything. He's sitting there by himself, right? Child, when I tell you he done got so old, I couldn't even take it. If I hadn't flew there and he picked me up, I would have went. If I'd have drove, I'd have went home that day. He was so old. He had everything you want in your house. Gorgeous house. He can't enjoy it because he's sitting right there being old. It was a damn shame. You know, and he liked me, been liking me for years. And I said, well, I'm gonna come visit, right? Child, I was so ready to go home. You know, that shit. Let me tell y'all something. He got so old he needed a nurse. He got old in his mind, which I've seen people do. He got old in his mind and tried to convince me that I was old too. I said, no, nigga, not me. No, I got a lot of shit I'm about to do. No, I ain't old. You old. That's why I told y'all I ain't getting no AARP and all that shit. They been sending me that shit since I was about 49, 48. I don't want that shit. Whatever them $2 or $3 that you save, I don't want it. Fuck it, I'm gonna spend it. Because I'm not old, okay? So anyway, y'all, I'm just wanting to talk about that. I know I went long on it because it's something dear to my heart because I deal with it every day. I talk to dudes that would be all right, and they all right on paper, but they just old. They got old in their mind. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, I done made myself feel bad. Okay. So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for tapping in to Jacquie with a Q. You know, vote, wear your mask. Black lives still mattering. Everybody be good. Stay down. When you get down, come back up. All right. Peace.